Does he? 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 Muy bon dia, everybody. It's your girl Yujin. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year! For my first video of 2025, I thought I would do another SUPA Team 4 video because you guys love those videos so much. This might be a coincidence, but my first video of 2024 was kind of similar to this one because it covers the same topics but in different ways. The episode that I'm going to be talking about is The Z, Volume 1, Episode 3. And how this episode unintentionally, but also maybe intentionally, called out the strong female character trope. This video will be 2 parts. This is obviously part 1. I'll be breaking down the episode into tiny bits and include my thoughts on them. Let me know in the comments about what you think about this episode as well. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the video. We begin at Kamiji Secondary School, where the girls are practicing soccer, and honestly, this is really cute. It was a really cute way to start off the episode. Like, the girls are basically having fun, trying to strengthen their relationship by practicing soccer with Z. It was so cute. Komana encourages Z to do her big shot. Tenwei and Monde act as defense. Komada goes, serve them, Iwe, and that's exactly what she did. Z is showing off her soccer skills that we didn't really see in episodes 1 and 2 yet, so that was really great to see, of like how good of a player she is. The first 2 scenes of this episode are just Z showing off her talents. There's really nothing to dive deep into, but I really liked when the girls were bonding over soccer. So Z obviously makes a shot and the girls celebrate. And I also thought it was really cute when Komada gave Z a back hug. Like, oh my gosh, that was so cute. Part of me thinks that Z and Komana knew each other before Team 4 started. I mean, it is kind of hinted at in the first episode where she at least knows her name, and Chipo, who is her friend, has a crush on her. And also because Komana was being a little touchy-feely with her with that back hug, they probably had some sort of acquaintanceship before Team 4 started. They probably weren't that close, but they still knew each other. Or maybe they were friends before Team 4 started. Suddenly, the celebration is ruined by Mr. Nakwashi, who gives Z a warning for disturbing the peace, saying that big shot should be on the field, not in my corridor. But Mr. Nakwashi, he does have a point. They were kind of disturbing the peace a little bit. But luckily, he shows his soft side a little bit, where he has faith in Z that she can win a championship for the school, which kind of tells us that the school has never won a championship, but ever since Z arrived, the team has been striving. That's what I like to think. As you can see, Z made a mistake, which is extremely rare for strong female characters nowadays who are flawless and perfect in every way. We see Z make a mistake and her getting called out for it, which is already A+ writing above the standards these days. The next scene we see Z, Chipo, and Marjorie. I don't know why Marjorie, because she's the mean girl, where they are working on a science project and they have to complete it before the load shedding starts and the power goes out, because they won't be able to function it without electricity. And luckily they do. There's really nothing to talk about here because it's really not important to the plot. It's just a scene that kind of shows off Zay's skills and also her very friendly personality. I wouldn't be surprised if she's friends with the entire school, which I think she is, especially since athletes are considered popular kids, and given that she's allegedly the soccer team's best player, she probably is pretty popular amongst other students. We arrive at HQ. We get an alert about a alleged zombie mayor. The mayor is not a good person, so the team has to suit up to save the mayor, even though he's completely corrupt and not a good person in the slightest. But remember, they're superheroes and they have to do the right thing. They can't just let the mayor suffer even though they really want them to. And I think that's a great lesson, that sometimes the right thing matters more than your own top priorities. Like, yeah, everyone hates Mayor C. Causeway, but to let him perish would just be unforgivable. The girls are kind of forced to do the right thing. We see that the mayor is actually hypnotized by a new villain named Snapback, who uses his bad reps to hypnotize people. And he's using this to control the mayor into dancing off the roof. This is also the first time in the show where the villains of this episode are actually kind of right. Snapback totally has a point about the mayor being corrupt and that Mr. Sikazwe is just a fat bitch looking to get rich. Snapback hypnotizes the bystanders to encourage Mayor Sikazwe to dance right off the edge. The girls try to stop him, but then they get hypnotized, except for Mkozo because she is smart to cover her ears. She tries to get the girls to snap out of it, and then she throws in a, this is why I meditate. I want to see her meditate. Mkozo commands Mama K to blast some tunes into their earbuds in order to make them snap out of it. It works, and then they eventually save the mayor. Or, if anything, Zampezi runs in to catch the mayor when he falls. They try to go for a finishing group move, but unfortunately Snapback gets away by throwing smoke bombs at them. The smoke bombs are a subtle foreshadowing for the next few episodes. So, that's a very important thing to point out. The mayor goes, "Oh, Zampezi, you're my hero." Team Lilo gets mad at the mayor and the citizens for praising Zampezi and only Zampezi when they work as a team to bring down Snapback. I love this girl. Team Lilo protests to the mayor for equal treatment amongst all 4 members. And I just love her for that. She's like, it's not about Zampezi. What about us? I sacrificed my snack for you. Then Mkozo kind of gives her a little reminder that when one of them wins, all of them win. And Team Lilo kind of brushes it off, saying that it's just a minor inconvenience, I guess. But that scene made me love Team Lilo even more, because she really loves her members and cares about them deeply. She's demanding equal treatment for all 4 of them and gets upset when they're not being treated fairly. So that made me love her even more. Zampezi rejoins the group, and then Team Lilo warns Zampezi not to get a big head, not to rub it in so much. Suddenly, Zampezi remembers the game. She's late, so we hurry back to school, and Zampezi gets ready for the game in her soccer uniform, which only appears once, and probably will only appear once because this is like the championship, so this is probably the only time we'll see her in her soccer outfit, but it's okay. With her best friend Chibo hosting, the mayor gets roasted again, saying not even Mayor Sikazwe can help Z shed that load. The mayor is incompetent. Of course, Zampezi makes the shot and wins the championship for her whole team, and that's when her nickname, the Z, was created. So everyone cheers for her, everyone's happy that the school finally won a championship, and it's all just sunshine and happiness and the Z, the Z, the Z, the Z. After the game, we see the girls hanging out in the courtyard. Kumano warns Z about Mr. Nikwashi possibly calling her out again and giving her another warning. She says that she'll dodge him like she dodged the other players. And that's where she begins hyping herself up. And so it begins. The girls praise her for her win, that it was amazing skills on 100 plus 10. She says the Z crushed her opponents into fine dust and scattered them into the four winds. The girls are quite confused, and then Komana says, I wouldn't take it that far. Z reveals that she has an interview with the amazing Joffrey about her big shot. And so she leaves the girls with a newfound egotistic attitude. Got a big interview on my big shot later. And unfortunately, it's exactly how Timway predicted. Big shot, big head. Moonette got big head. Zampezi continues to praise herself and talk only good things about herself and hyping herself up as this goddess, but she's really not. Then we cut to our big bad releasing Storm Drain out of jail. We get to see Storm Drain again, and we kind of get to see his potential after episode 1 and his quick introduction before being taken away. Storm Drain is such an interesting villain. He's one of the villains that I actually like for his personality and his skills. Like, a villain can have a great personality but be extremely weak. A villain can also be extremely powerful but not have a great personality. So far, Storm Drain is the only villain in this show that I rock with. Alright, so that concludes part 1. Let me know your thoughts on the episode so far. In part 2, I'm going to be delving in a little bit deeper in this episode and Z's shift into the Z and the greatest superhero of all time, allegedly. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more exclusive content. And special shout out to Mickey Mouse for requesting this video and making it happen. Thank you so much, Mickey Mouse, for watching this video. And if you have a Netflix account, be sure to stream SUPA Team 4 on Netflix. Seasons 1 and 2 are out now. And in the meantime, this is your girl Yujin, signing off. Peace.